Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. This is C3 Christopher Campbell. This channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. This is week 30, July 20th, 2025. We're gonna have a futures trading masterclass of S&P 500 and NAS this week. Let's get into the week. Okay, here we are with the Dow. Let's take a look here. We still haven't quite made it back here to the 43,650. We did break this high, 2 weeks ago? And it looks like it pulled back into this area. We still have not tapped into these equal lows right here at 43,747. What is this? 43,743 is that equal low right there. And this is the daily chart. So did get a little pullback. Looks like we had a break of structure on Thursday and Friday. I would be looking for, I don't know. Again, we want to see how the week opens up. We're really looking forward to take out this high here at 45,885. 45,885. We're really looking forward to take out that high. That would be ideal for us. With that, let's go out here to the monthly, then look at the weekly. Again, we really want price to come back to this 50% mark to get the largest bang for our buck. However, it could just take off from here, from this pullback here, and go straight up. Let's take a look at the monthly and see what it looks like overall. So on our monthly, we still have this imbalance area down here that has not been filled in yet. It doesn't, will it have to? No, we got a wick. Let me see if I can move this here. So here we have the wick, where our low is 43,973. Hasn't quite filled this area yet. Might leave imbalance behind at the end of this month. This is July 20th, so we have 11 days left in the month, and roughly 8 days left in the trading month. So no telling really what can happen here. It can go straight up from here and hit this high that we're looking for, or it may retrace and fill this up. Let's look and see what price is showing us. So last week, bullish week, kind of small candle. It was preceded by a bearish candle. It may come back down here and then next month take off from here. Don't really know. Opportunity is there. We had a gap down. It looks like it tried to come back and fill this gap up. Still left a little gap here. This is the weekly. Still left a little gap, but price did go into that area. So here we are on a daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Here where price is kind of gapped up. Gap down, then kind of filled that gap up, and then it went down from there. Looks like we have support here. Came right back into this gap. We still just have some unfinished business down here. Got the equal low here. Maybe not so much an equal low. We have some small wicks here. Price came right back into like 50% of this imbalance. In my mind, I don't think it's done coming down. Again, we have this imbalance, the 50% mark of this imbalance for the weekly here at 43,650 and 43,295. There's opportunities here to trade it. If we're looking at the overall bigger moves, we want price to come back down here to 43,650. So what we're looking for on the market open is for price to go up first. And I know I'm putting this out late. The markets probably start moving as I'm putting this out. So we want price to go up first and then continue down, and then put us in a position to get some buys take us back up to 45,886, which would be the more bang for our buck. Right now, price is not at a premium. Let's look at the 4 hour before I put the yeah, little imbalance down here, some equal lows, some more imbalances, some more areas. And if we look overall, the Dow is down. It's trending down right now. And I say trending down only in the aspect of it looks like it's in retracement to clean up these imbalances and the areas where prices left inconsistencies, right? You know, I've been told the market likes to make smooth edges rough. So all of these equal lows, like you see right back here, this equal low, what did the candle wick come do? Come and made that jagged. So going back to the daily, have these couple of these candles look like almost equal lows. We definitely have an equal low down here. If we take a look, our low here is 42,896, and our open was 42,902, which is what roughly 6 points. So yeah, that's pretty much an equal low. And we have support here on the monthly at 42,295. See, there it is. As we're talking, the market has opened. So again, we want price to come back down here. That would have been a good place to get a buy. Let's look at the range for the daily. So we look at our range for the daily. It's right there where the weekly 50% mark is as well. So a lot of things lining up. I would be patient. Price is coming down right now. How far down? I would be looking for confirmation for before I get a buy, but I would be looking for buys. I would definitely be looking for buys for the Dow. Let's go over here to gold, see what gold is doing. So here we are with gold. Gold overall is in consolidation. It looks like it's trying to do a move to the high side. We're creating right side ranges. This is the daily. Had support here. Had our low, higher low, another higher low this past week. Let's look at the overall big picture. It's consolidating, however, it is creating right side range. And this is on the daily. So it's in consolidation. It hasn't moved outside of the range, but it's still pushing to the upside. Here we are on a weekly. Buyers keep stepping in. So that's why we see that upward trend coming from gold, even though it's consolidating in this area. Past 3 weeks have been up. Even with this bearish candle, price was up. So right now, market open. It started going down first. More than likely, we're going to get support somewhere, and it'll continue up. So just be on the lookout for that. Let's go to the monthly, see where we're at. So we cleaned up this imbalance back here. Overall, the month is bullish, like we were just saying. Even with that pullback of last week, the week is starting to open. Prices coming into distribution where it's picking up where it can. So I would look on a 4 hour. Here we got an equal low right here. Price could just tap into that, get a buy, and then take it up to at least to 34.80. At least 34.80. We have our overall goal still waiting to hit that 3,600 even. However, we also have this high that gold needs to take out of 35.37. So anywhere in here, the range is still the same. Again, you know, if you look at the market structures. What is this? A flag structure. So we'll be waiting for it to break out and retest. It just did that here. It looked like it retested these areas right here where there were equal lows. So I would look for it to test again and take off very soon, very soon. So just wait for a nice, just like right here, we had support show up here. And then price came right back. What did it do? Touch right into support on the 4 hour and then took back off. So there are opportunities here. There's definitely one right down here on this 4 hour. It's right there on that 4 hour. Would that be nice? The price came all the way back and took out that equal low. That would be awesome. Will it? Not sure looking at this daily. It's possible, but I would be looking for a 4 hour confirmation to get a buy. Again, price has been showing up that it's going up overall. The month is bullish. Everything is showing that momentum is still bullish for gold. So that's gold. Let's get over here to the NASDAQ. Okay, here we are with the NASDAQ. Let's look here. This is our daily. Broke structure. Looks like price is opening up. It's doing exactly what we wanted to. We wanted to come back down before continuing up. What is our 24,161? These are our new targets. Yeah, buyers are coming in. We're looking at these huge wicks. We still have this imbalance down here. That would be the more bang for our buck. That's what we're talking about this week, right? We're talking about what trading would look like getting the most bang for our buck. And that's where the Masterclass steps in. Yes, you can trade and get these little moves. And what I mean by little moves, this is the daily, right? Price came all the way back down here, got support, and took off, took out a new high, right? In the next couple of days. If we can get price come all the way back down here around this 22,200 range, anywhere in there, the risk versus reward is crazy. Put your stop loss like right back here, right below this 22,079. Anywhere in this area to get a buy from is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and look at the monthly and see overall where we're at. All right, so looking at these imbalances and support, got the weekly imbalance, monthly support. Again, price come back into this area. I'm not thinking it's going to do it this month, probably next month. And again, we're talking about more bang for our buck. So being patient and minimizing your risk is really what this channel is about, and what you should be practicing as you're looking at your trades and looking at your setups. Your setups should be minimum risk. Can you make some small trades during this time? Absolutely. If you stop and take a look at this overall move, you could wait a week or two and get the move from here to here. Stop loss back here. That's a 2 or 3 to 1. This move here to here, and this is a monthly, a 3 to 1 on a monthly scale. That's crazy. It's crazy. So here's the weekly. Probably looking at it hitting this support here. I need to put a solid line here for the weekly. So price will probably come right back into this area and get this at least touch this support and then continue up, which is an opportunity. Again, if I take a look at this, Let's look at this daily. Price come right back into this area, stop loss back here, and let it continue up. That's like a 1-to-1. Price coming all the way back down to here. What did we say? We can do this right now. Boom. Bam. This is 2.3. 2.3. Anywhere down here. And if we catch it up here and set our stop loss here, let's do 50% of this move. That's almost a 5-to-1. And again, on a daily, a 5-to-1 risk versus reward, that would be insane. Now, just saying. So, looking for price to come back down here and being in a trade where you don't have to constantly be on top of it. Again, I scout, so I'm typically done with my trades within the same day, within a few minutes, or within a couple hours, depending on if the market's moving the way I want it to, which is a little bit more volatile. It'll definitely, minimize the amount of time I'm in a trade. However, for those of you that trade that can't sit and watch your trades, that's a great trade with price coming right back into this area, putting that stop loss and just waiting it out a couple days or maybe all week, being in trade all week, and it just take off, come right back up to here in a few days. Hasn't been known to do that. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That move is possible. Come here and just shoot straight back up. The move is possible. So that's where we are on NASDAQ. So just look for some of these buys. Let's pop this back on. If we can get price come back into this area right below this imbalance for the weekly, that's like a perfect setup. Now, it may just pop right back into this support, this weekly support here, and then continue up. And if that case, we're looking for that 24,161. Looking for that 24,161. And again, overall, the monthly is bullish. So let's go over here to the S&P. So S&P, same thing. We want price to come back into this area. It looks like overall S&P is more aggressive and more bullish. Even the 50% mark here for the daily range, that doji candle is bullish. And our mid-range for our imbalance for our weekly is right in that area, just above the premium price range. Did price break out of the range last week? Absolutely. And it's pulling back right now, looking like it wants to at least come down here for support. At least tap that before continuing up. And let's look overall. If price just dribbles back into this area here on the daily and takes off, we're looking for 64,440, 65,444. 65.44 is what we're looking for. But we'll be looking for support at 63.10. That's a nice move. Stop loss back here looks like a nice 3-to-1. If we get confirmation here on a 4-hour, the price is going to continue up. At least, we're going to do some take profit here at 65.56. And to let it run, the rest of it run all the way up here to 65.44, that would be great. Just understand the bigger move here would be patient and let price come back below here, 61.67, and get that total move. Let's look at the monthly. So here's our monthly. Let's go ahead and hide this daily range. Monthly, same thing. We have the monthly support. Even our weekly This is like right middle of this, what would be an imbalance once this monthly candle closes. However, I don't foresee S&P, this candle going, turning bullish and then retracing and making it back coming back bearish and then, retracing and coming back up there. It may. Again, we got like 8 days left in the eight trading days left in the month. I just don't see it. That would be super aggressive, a super aggressive sell off and then, rebound. And looking at it over the summer, we've had a couple big moves during the week, like this past about 4 weeks ago, back in June. Left us with a nice little, I say nice, but a potential area for price to come back to with this low of 62.23. Where did it open at? 62.23.25. Yep. That's an equal low. So again, the bigger move is 61.67. Anything below that, that would be prime place to get a buy from. Prime place. And even if it comes back down here to 60, 62 for the monthly, maybe next month, that's the prime place to get a buy. So being a little patient. Can you get a buy order real quick at 63.10? Yes. The overall bigger move, the bigger picture, the bigger vision is anything below this 61.67. Anything below there. So that's what we're looking at for the bigger move. We got these right side ranges being created. It broke the high. So it retracing and then continuing up is highly likely. Highly likely. Now I'm looking at this. If I saw this on any other time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, I would look forward to put in support and continue up, because this here, this looks like it's going to continue up because the buyers are still, it's overpowered this weekly candle and continues up. So right now I would think it would pull back and continue up. Now, again, the overall larger move, we wanted, after that run, wanted to come back. There are going to be some more orders. You see all these orders. It took off pretty quickly from this area. 3 weeks ago, took off and just kept pushing. A lot of orders back here. So yes, you can catch some up to here, or at least back up to previous week's high, which is 63.58-ish. Wait, hold on. Previous high, just look here. 63.57. Yeah, 63.57. You can catch a nice little move from there, from 63.10 to 63.57. It's like 47. Yes, about 47. Yeah, that's a nice move. And then, like I said, let the rest run. But the overall bigger move is down here. Overall bigger move is definitely down here. So that's what we're looking at. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we hop off. So looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been doing this thing. What we want price to do, we definitely wanted to come back here to this 112, 445. And it looked like it's on its way back down here to get that support. That's about midway of the daily imbalance. A little bit south of that weekly. But we have a gap. So look for price to at least come back into this area. Look for it to get support and then get a nice position. Our next goal here is 132.410. Bitcoin is, you see, overall it's been aggressive. It's been, coming back, cleaning up these gaps. Will it come back down and clean up this gap? I don't know. I wouldn't. If price gets below this range here that we have marked out on the daily, if it gets below that, then yeah. So yeah, anything below 114. Look for support on the 4 hour. And probably, during best trading time was 7 p.m. Eastern. Look for a nice position sometime this week. Because overall, I don't know, even that candle's up. We don't have anything below that. If we get a close right now, it's heading down. So if we get a close below this, the close of this candle 116, if we get a daily close below that, go ahead and wait for price to come into a discount before getting a position, a nice buy position. Again, we want the overall larger moves. Trying to get a buy right here and have this little move. Yes, that's a good return on investment. The risk is still super high looking at these gaps and imbalances left behind. Because if be honest with you, if I really get a position somewhere here, my stop has to be all the way down here. And that's not worth it. That's a 1-to-1. So wait until it comes below this 114 is the best way to get a great position. Anything below 114, put your stop loss back here and let it run. That's more like a 2 or a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 for your risk, depending on exactly where it is. And I think that's a better overall, risk than maybe a 1-to-1. And really, like I said, be honest with you, your stop should be way back here with these gaps. So that's like a negative. It's like a 1-to-2. So you're risking 2 times what you can gain. So that's all we have for the week. So we had a futures trading masterclass for S&P and NAS this week. Again, we're looking at the overall larger move. We want the risk to be minimum and our gains to be, at least 2 or 3-to-1 or 4-to-1, where we don't have to win them all, right? We don't have to win them all, but one of those, let's say your trades didn't work out maybe twice, and you get a 3-to-1, you're still up. You get a 4-to-1, you're still up. You get a 5-to-1, you're still up. So that's why we look at the overall larger moves instead of just trying to pull the onesie twosies where you can get in and get out real quick. And the only time I do those is when I'm trying to just keep a little progression with my account. However, I never lose sight of the larger move. Never lose sight of the large move. This is Investment Process channel. You have a great trading week.